Okay, we're back. We're actually here in the dungeon in Windspear Hills, and previously we found Garen Windspear's son, Tar, here. Although, actually, we weren't necessarily looking for him. And can't even free him necessarily because the prison door is magically locked. But we have an idea that Lord Jearden Firecrag is probably downstairs here. So, I think before going down there, because one, we suspect there's a dragon here in the dungeon, and that possibly Firecrag might be the dragon himself. And if that's the case, we might end up fleeing the dungeon. But before we do, Lily'd like to see if she can get her hands on the king's treasure. That was King Strohm III of Tethir, has his tomb, I think, over here. Samia wants some historical texts, which Lily will see if she can find while hoping to gain some treasure herself. So we're going to do that first, so that if we do have to run, at least be leaving with the king's treasure. Or actually, there's a few miscellaneous things I think we forgot to do. Yeah. Here's a two-handed sword we recovered from, I think it was Tazok. Alright, two-handed sword plus 2. More or less generic. So I don't believe that'll be any better than the Sword of Chaos, Saravok's old sword. No. Probably end up selling that. Plus, the whole reason we were even here was to recover or commandeer potions of extra healing. We found 2. Better than none, I guess. Make sure at least those are distributed. And might as well. Whoops. 1. Horn of blasting. Okay. 3. Hold on. Actually, yeah, Minsk is over encumbered. Too many suits of plate mail. Okay. Getting so many specialty arrows we can afford, I think, to drop the regular ones. Okay. And we might as well take care of these scrolls now. So, Fire Shield Red, level 4. Is something Lily wants to learn. Teleport Field, also level 4. Something she wants to learn. This is good that she's finding these. How many do we have? Alright. And minor sequencer, obviously she already knows. Maybe Nale can learn that. Okay. And remember, in the Dispel magic we cast for Entangle, I thought there was a 3rd level pre-spell called Zone of Sweet Air. Looked for it though here in among Jaheira's known spells, and I couldn't find it. So I'm not sure what that's about. That could be handy in the future. Alright. So this King's Tomb, apparently there's 7 guardians, and the last is invisible even to any attempts to, I guess, dispel it. You have to find some other means to face the 7th guardian. In fact, we're not even sure. Well, we have an idea with the map marker, but I'm not sure what these other doors are about.
I'm ready, I think.
one trap.
All the world's blind to my
Holy cow. I thought he maybe we clicked the wrong thing. Alright, so zone of sweet air. Could have been handy even right now. I don't think this is very dangerous.
you need. I am skilled in avoidance.
Oh, it's pause in inventory. I was going to say we could sort through some things while waiting for the stinking cloud, but I guess we can't.
Nature could find
You
a home
require
that
my
was
counsel,
properly
yes?
cleansed and balanced.
Must have clicked the wrong thing. Alright, so a false door going out into empty space. There's another trap. Let's make sure we do this right then. Okay. More empty space. Again, I think the map, somehow we know, I guess that's the right door, but just wanted to actually verify that. Yeah. Alright, so 3 false doors. And obviously worried now about traps within the king's tomb.
All the world is blind to my passing.
Would have been handy, I think, maybe to have Wizard's Eye. She already did memorize it, just haven't rested.
Where shall I display my skill? All the world is blind to my passing.
Alright, false door.
All the world is blind to my passing.
Alright, some books in the corner. Stone to flesh? A wizard eye. Book of King Strohm III. Okay. Hopefully then this will give us a clue about how to defeat the 7th Guardian. Alright, so obviously, whoops, Lily knows Wizard Eye. Maybe Nolly can learn that. Nice. So, I think that'll be her. Okay. There we go. Alright, so the Book of King Strohm III. Written in a language far removed from modern-day common. Describes the burial of the king. And how they tried to keep his tomb safe from grave robbers. Funny how this would be left in the tomb itself. Alright, so the king's son commissioned the creation of a mask of his father that would allow access to the tomb. How it does so is not clear in the text, although it's mentioned that the mask is kept in 6 separate pieces by 6 guardians that have been summoned by Strohm's vizier. And that these guardians would only surrender the mask to one of Strohm's bloodline. Well, that's problematic. We don't have anyone from Strom's lineage here in our party. So apparently we're going to have to fight for it. Or each piece of the mask. And then enter the 7th chamber with the 7th guardian wearing the mask. That's what it sounds like. And Minsk, ready to level up. Okay. It's going to be a level 9 ranger. Gains an additional priest spell and 6 hit points. Alright, can't increase proficiency with 200 swords. Not sure we want that one. 2 weapon style. Not sure why he even has that. You think it would be this, 2-handed weapon style. Alright, strange. To cast, I guess, healing spells on rest. Alright.
If memory serves. All the world is blind to my passing.
Alright, another hallway. Oh, okay. Here is a guardian. It says one of one of 7. Apparently is not going to be friendly as we're not one of Strom's descendants. I think it's intimidating though. Not sure how we're gonna deal with him.
Nature's servant awaits. I await your need.
What?
How can I help?
Be quick with it!
Yes?
We're expecting spells, but we're not sure what kind.
You point, I punch.
Am I needed?
So this way?
Yes.
Okay.
I am ready.
I think
What do you want, Swords, not words!
looks like he might be willing to speak also.
It is about time.
Oh, okay. I am the gatekeeper. Here is the fallen king. I think something just wore off. Laid low by his enemies as the year of the burning sky fell to the year of the harvest of scales. My eyes see all to guard as I should. You are not of the scale, but you are also not of the family. That's what we're worried about. You have passed the door, but shall not go further. Down to the ground in reverence for the dead. Yeah, okay. Now what wore off? Everybody's scattered.
Me axe be bloody ready! Minsk and Boo stand
Speak
ready.
your mind.